Look at what a treat we've got for you today. A classic dessert, spectacular, super creamy, and it always turns out great. Simple steps, very few ingredients, just 3, and a result that's really worth it. Check it out. Just like grandma's, a classic dessert, one of those that always brings back good memories. Look at this beauty. With the little bubbles, just the right amount of holes, and a result that's truly spectacular. You have to make it.
Friends, what we're bringing today is a really fantastic recipe. How many times have you tried to make that egg flan your grandma used to make, the one that was amazing, and it just didn't turn out right? Well, let me tell you, you're just 3 tricks away from getting it right. Super easy recipe, only 3 ingredients, guaranteed results. I'm Viti. This is la cocina de la abuela.
Let's get started. Let's make the caramel. Pan or pot, medium heat. Add 60 grams of sugar and 2 tablespoons of water. We need to be patient, and in 10 minutes, without stirring much, it should be ready. Pour the caramel into the bottom of a flan mold or a mold that should have a capacity of 750 milliliters or a little more. We're also going to use 5 eggs, which I've cracked here in a bowl, so no shell slips in. No eggshell in the final mixture, so it turns out perfect. Of course, you can use store-bought caramel, that's fine. Let's go to the bowl. Make sure it's big because we're going to beat the eggs in it. We're also going to sweeten it with 100 grams of sugar. If you have a sweet tooth, you can increase it to 120, or if you want to cut back to make it healthier, 80 also works very well. We add the sugar and beat a little. And now comes the first tip.
First tip, don't beat the mixture too much, because the more you beat, the more air bubbles will stay in the flan, and it won't turn out as creamy. So don't overdo it.
So as I said, don't beat it too much. Just make sure the sugar is mixed in. That's enough. Also, when you add these 400 milliliters of milk to the mixture, do it in a steady stream while stirring constantly, and it will finish mixing. So don't worry if you mix it like this. There will be a few bubbles left, which is how a real homemade flan should be, not without any. Because if there are none, it looks too much like a chef's dessert, not a grandma's. So, come on, let's do this. It's essential. We strain it to remove any pieces of egg that haven't fully blended in and to get that spectacular creaminess. 750 milliliters. If it were 850, that would work too. We close it with the lid, and if you don't have one, use aluminum foil. An essential trick.
Flans are always cooked in a water bath. Put them in the oven, where they'll take about 50 minutes at 170 degrees. Put them in the pressure cooker, and in 20 minutes, they'll be ready. Or put them in a regular pot, like I do, and they'll be ready in about 50 minutes, always in a water bath. Otherwise, it's a flop.
So let's prepare the perfect water bath. We need a pot and hot water. You place your mold or your flan dish right there in the center. And then you fill it with hot water until at least half of the mold is covered, and at most 2/3. Don't go over that or we'll mess it up.
But question of the week, what are we making next week? It's over 30 degrees here, so I'm going with 2 refreshing desserts. They're both lemon. Lemon mousse, super creamy with Greek yogurt, or a lemon tart, also super creamy, really easy to make, and no oven needed. You decide. 1. For the mousse. 2. For the tart. Whichever one gets more comments, that's the recipe I'll make. And if there are tons of comments for both, well, I'll make both, man. Don't worry about it.
Keep the pot covered over low heat for 15 minutes.
By the way, I forgot to tell you that if you want me to make a dessert or one of those traditional dishes that I really love with tips so you can make it perfectly at home, just tell me which one. Which is your favorite? Rice pudding, flan, fried milk? I don't know. The marañuelas from Candas? I don't know. Mention them in the comments and I'll make them.
After some time, we take our flan mold out of the water and let it rest there.
Next trick, the most complicated one and only for Jedi cooks. Keep your flan in the fridge after it has cooled down a bit so you don't overwork the fridge. leave it in the fridge until the next day. That way it will be much better. You have to be a Jedi because you have to hang tough. Even though you really want to dig in with a spoon, just wait. Tomorrow it will taste even better. Trust me.
So after those 12 hours, I just leave it out of the fridge for 5 minutes. I take off the lid, find a little plate, flip it over, and the caramel at the bottom will make it come out without any problem. There you go.
Don't go yet, there's still more. And if you've made it this far, it means you liked the video, you're enjoying it, and the algorithm got it right. If you don't want to depend on the algorithm, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video. All of it is free, just as free as leaving me a like. It doesn't cost you anything, so go ahead, I'm watching. And you haven't clicked it yet. Come on, quick and easy. 3 little things, it's that simple.
Well, that's it. Let's go to the table and enjoy this fantastic flan. Homemade, grandma style. Enough for 6 people without any problem. But at my house, the 4 of us eat huge pieces like this and finish it right away. Look how amazing it looks. You have to make this flan, it's spectacular. Quick and easy. Who can beat that? And now I'll show you the texture of this real wonder. See how it turned out? Just the right amount of little holes. If it doesn't have any, it's not worth it either. It should have a few. All right, little spoon, here we go. See, look. This is what you need. This great flan texture will make this recipe a real hit at home. All right, I'll try this myself. Wow, this is so good. Mira? Look, it turned out amazing. So now you know, if you want to make it at home, 3 little tricks, 3 ingredients, and a guaranteed result. Pure wonder. Make it. You're going to love it. So good. I let it rest in the fridge all night, and now the result is spectacular, with the little bubbles from the cooking. But it's super creamy inside. See? No cream or anything to make it creamier. And it's delicious. Look, just like grandma's. Here you go. There you go. This is so good. Super tasty. You know, if you want to make the recipe, I'll leave the instructions for you in the text box throughout the video and whenever the ingredients come up. Damn, I'm getting distracted by how good this is. Such good memories. You have to make it.
Pure heaven.
Wow.
Don't flutter around, amorous butterflies circling day and night, while the beauties are resting and sleeping. The little bear dreams of love. While the beauties are resting and sleeping, the little bear is dreaming.